What's good? What's popping? Geostream. Geostream. Rare Geostream. Yeah, while we wait for the SOT event to begin, I thought, why don't I watch these trailers that I wanted to watch? Let me open that up right there as well. There we go. Starts in 9 minutes. Yes, so I was at work, and the new trailer for the new Alien movie came out, so I was like, fuck it, I'll watch this. And I also had not watched the Furiosa trailer, the new one, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll watch that too. Yeah. I'm a big Alien guy. I haven't watched the Prometheus shit, like Prometheus and Covenant, but I've seen everything else, minus AVP, because I don't really count those. Yeah, though, I'm a big Alien fan. I love Alien. So I thought, fuck it, let me watch. Let me react as the cool kids do. Oh, that looks nice. That reminds me of like Alien Isolation shit, man. I love Alien Isolation. That's such a good game. I'm assuming they're talking about a face hugger. Ooh, nice. So that's the stasis pods. Oh, damn. Ooh. Oh, shit. Lots of face huggers. Very nice. That's a pretty good teaser trailer. I like that. What is that, August 16th? That's a pretty good teaser trailer. So, shit ton of face huggers, apparently. Breaking containment, bro. It's Among Us, bro. They're venting. They're fucking venting, bro. The face huggers are venting. That fucking shot, that right there. That's just like, yeah, that's YouTube, Twitch is gonna take down the stream because they're gonna think that's a penis. And I guess they just broke through that door there without these guys noticing because they're like at the door. Those guys are there, but there's one inside somehow. I actually don't know what the story of this is. Well, it just says it right here. While scavenging the deep ends of a derelict space station, a group of young space colonizers come face to face with the most terrifying life form in the universe. The film stars these people. So it's just it's scrappers who go to like an old space station, which kind of makes me wonder almost like, is this the space station the same one from the game? Almost, because like, that's what happened in the game, was, that, so. Oh yeah, Furiosa trailer. That was it. Now, fun fact about Furiosa, just Mad Max in general. Mad Max, I hadn't seen Fury Road until like a couple months ago, and I fucking love that movie now. Like, I watched that movie and I was just like, how could I have not watched this movie before now? Like, like that is a movie that like I will give a very rare 10 out of 10 to. Like, there's like maybe like one element I would change in it, and that's only just because of the length. Cause but it's like, it's such like a non-issue that like I enjoy the rest of the movie regardless. So yeah, let's watch.
Furiosa! We've come too far.
Yeah, I think that's like all I had seen of this before, because I think it had popped up on YouTube or something for me as like an ad, but that's like it. I've only seen the first like 8 seconds. So this is Furiosa getting fucking yoinked.
As a child, my world was forever changed. My mother was magnificent. And he took it all from me.
Mm-hmm. Thor.
Who do we have here?
She's from a place of abundance. This is our destiny.
My childhood. My mother. I want them back. I want them back!
Whatever you have to do. However long it takes. find your way home.
Hell yeah. Yo, it's fucking Gandalf, bro.
It's time to take what's rightfully ours. Ready, steady, go!
What is that voice he's doing? What the fuck?
Where are you going? So full of hope. There is no hope.
If you find him, he's mine.
There will always be war, but to get home, Furiosa fought the world.
Oh, I'm excited for all the car action and shit, man. I hope there's a lot in this movie, man.
Remember me.
That'll do well. I hope that'll do well. I know it's been a long ass time since the last Mad Max movie, but shit, man. I want that movie to do really well. Oh yeah, where was Gandalf? Because I had seen Gandalf. Where's Gandalf at?
Place of abundance.
Oh, I think it's just the old guy, but like it was in like one of these shots. And I'm not doing the frame by frame thing that I know you can do. Ah, whatever. Yeah, pretty good shit popping up. Why is there a bull? Okay. Getting into this now. I already know what's happening next season. I'm curious what's gonna happen to the rest. The only thing that I want to happen in this event is motherfucking Flameheart. I want to see Flameheart. I really do. It's been way too fucking long. Give me some Flameheart news. Show me Flameheart. Show me like what you did last one where you showed the fully constructed golden Port Merrick or whatever, like the prototype or whatever, and the last stream thing that you guys had done. That's like really it. That's all I want. Oh, apparently there's a new trailer for that like Captain America game that has him and Black Panther in it. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, it's because Epic is doing its like Unreal showcase, where I guess it's just showing a bunch of games that are use the Unreal Engine. That makes sense. Okay. All right. Premiere will begin shortly. Let's go, guys. Come on. I also just kind of hope they give like a clarification on where certain storylines are heading, because like they have canceled and just changed so many storylines. I'm keeping it in HD. Where that is, it's just fucking ridiculous, man. It is not good. Like currently in game, their conclusion to Briggsy's arc is just, we're gonna just like use this MacGuffin to conclude it. We're not actually gonna even do like what we said we were gonna do, which was, or at least strongly hint we were gonna do, which is go to this ancient temple in the Sea of the Damned to find the cure. 30 seconds. Let's go. Maybe I'm kind of maybe expecting them to reveal the fucking season pass. I don't know if they're gonna show that or not.
Welcome to the Sea of Thieves 2024 preview event, where we're going to give you your first look at some of the exciting features coming to Sea of Thieves this year. Skelly
spawn on boat.
Information around what's coming in seasons 12 and
Walkable
13,
harpoon.
as well as even further into the future.
New Reaper shit, finally! Grappling gun? Huh? Huh?
Some of the incredible bounty of features headed to Sea of Thieves in 2024.
Grappling gun? Huh? Grappling hook! Fucking Mabel, bro.
Sea of Thieves is a pirate sandbox adventure game where players create those stories together. And in the world of Sea of Thieves, there are tools and items that may seem simple on the surface, but when they're in the hands of real players who are playing in their own way and bringing their creativity, it really showcases that the sandbox is more than the sum of its parts as it creates these memorable stories.
This year, in 2024, our focus is on giving you more tools, more possibilities, and with that freedom out on the waves, give you the possibilities to have these amazing moments and really changing up the core moment-to-moment gameplay of the sandbox.
Yes, as far as I'm aware, it's all just sandbox updates, which thank God they needed them.
The aims for Season 12 are about mixing up the meta and how players enjoy all of the different aspects of Sea of Thieves. So as part of Season 12, we're going to be adding 2 new weapons and 3 new tools for players to use.
Okay.
An area we haven't really delved into since launch is adding new weapons to the game. New weapons that give you new tactical choices and strategies out there on your adventures. So in Season 12, we're going to be adding the double-barrel pistol and throwing knives.
The double-barrel flintlock is a new type of pistol weapon where you can fire 2 shots individually before you need to reload, or you can charge them together and release them at once for a more powerful shot.
We wanted to kind of create this new weapon archetype that's a bit shorter range, but a faster fire rate, but perhaps not as powerful or damaging as the flintlock pistol. But then it has those kind of blunderbuss-like qualities as well, where you can do the charge shot to release 2 pellets at the same time.
Accompanying
Yeah,
that
I mean, that's fine.
flintlock with another weapon like the cutlass, for example, for a finishing blow, can lead to a fast time to kill for a player to be able to quickly take down a target.
Those are Xbox players, absolutely.
Season 12 also brings in the throwing knives as a weapon. Now, these can be used as a melee item. They have a light and a heavy melee action, but they can also be thrown and used at range as well.
You can use it to kind of like stab players with like a quick attack.
Britain
for that
Simulator.
damage, or you can charge it to like pull it into this kind of more dangerous stabbing motion. That'll slow the player's movement down and give this like really high damage attack for if you like sneak up behind players. And then finally, it has the ability to kind of flip the knife over, catch it, and then throw it at distance against players, which again kind of feels like a
Ooh,
trick
damn.
shot, and it'll do a lot of damage as well.
When you throw a
Nice.
throwing knife, and if you miss, you can actually go in the world and it'll stick into any of the geometry, and you can just pull it out, and then it'll replenish your ammo. So I think personally, for me, this is really good because sometimes I miss, as I'm sure some of us do. So you can then just go ahead and pick it up again.
So you get these wonderful moments where a pirate might throw a knife at you, but then you can retrieve that knife and throw it back.
Oh,
So
interesting.
it'll really mix up the kind of combat scenarios you can expect out in the world and when boarding other ships.
There are 3 new tools in Season 12, the Wind Caller, the Scatter Shot, and the Bone Caller.
With the scatter shot, the way that it's different to a standard cannonball is it's a collection of 4 cannonballs, but they're much smaller. They have a much shorter fall off range and a really wide spread, allowing you to hit.
So if you're like
target with
broadsiding
multiple
close, those are
projectiles
good.
at the same time.
And it does really small amounts of damage to the ship, just like a level 1 size hole. So like really quick for players to repair, but it can kind of overwhelm a crew quite quickly.
Basically, if you get up close with the scatter shot and you can get a few onto your enemy, they're going to have a lot of holes and they're going to have a pretty bad time.
What it will do is really eat up an opponent's resources. They'd need to use more wood to repair the many holes that the scatter shot puts into the hole.
Work in
Bone
progress,
Caller is an
fatching
awesome new
holes.
throwable that players can wield, and they can throw that on the floor, and when it smashes, all these kind of bones come out, and then skeletons spawn around the player in allegiance to them, and they'll actually fight beside the player against enemy players and enemy AI.
Now, you might not be going straight for just a normal cannonball or a chain shot. You might, in fact, go straight for the Bone Caller, so you can have some skellies that are on your side on that ship, sort of messing things up for that crew.
You could use fire to fight fire. So if somebody shoots a Bone Caller across the sea at your ship and they spawn in,
You can throw them on your ship?
You could throw that down on the deck.
Yeah, that's
and have your own
interesting.
skellies go and fight those,
Interesting.
to
I
take
like
them out, so
that.
you
I
don't
like
have to.
skeleton
I mostly play
Pokeball.
solo, and to be able to spawn literally anything that is friendly to my cause while I'm playing is a massive positive. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, and I'm sure that other players will find ways to make use of it as well.
The Wind Caller is a new horn-shaped shell that players can blow into to summon the power of the winds. So imagine the scenario that you're heading fully into the wind and you're either chasing someone or you're trying to get away from someone. Now you can use this tool to blow wind into your sails and go even beyond full billow in speed.
Players can also use it to kind of knock players back off their ship or on land, so they can kind of target a player, blow into the Wind Caller, and it will throw them back into the air.
You can use it as a means of propulsion for yourself in the water, but also for
Oh, you can use it in
rowing
water
boats.
too? Hell yeah.
So you can either
Oh, that's
use
gonna
it
be
while you're
fucking
in the
good
water
to go on like
swimming,
fort
and you'll
tucks
blast
and
along
shit,
like a
stealing
really
like forts
fast
and
water
shit.
boatman,
Oh, that's gonna be
or
really
you
good
can
for
stand
that.
on a rowing boat and blast it out of the back like a speedboat, basically.
You can put out fires and you can do it quickly. So you can just essentially walk around, your entire ship is caught on fire, and just put out all the fires as you walk around.
And they can even use it to like stop their fall damage. Like say you're falling a great distance and you use the Wind Caller below you, it'll, like cushion your fall. So
Oh,
you
that's
cancel
all.
it.
That's
So
really
there's, like,
good.
a finite
Holy
charge
shit.
for how long the Wind Caller can last for. So
Hello,
you have to
Luna.
use
Yes,
it
you
wisely.
missed it. They showed grappling hook very briefly. This is season 12 right now. The
Season
grappling
12
hook is
also
not season
introduces
12, but they did
zip
show
lines onto
grappling
several
hook.
of the islands around Sea of Thieves. So you may have seen these as they debuted in the Monkey
Zip
Island
lines.
tutorials, and they're a really fun and
Woo!
exhilarating way
Woo!
to traverse.
Yeah,
So it's really
baby.
cool to be able to bring
That's what I've been
those to
waiting
the
for. That's what it's all
wider Sea
about.
of Thieves world.
So we've been looking
Woo!
across all the islands of the Sea of Thieves and looking at the most ideal places to kind of mix up the traversal opportunities within all of the islands to add these zip lines across them. So we've added zip lines to like the outposts.
Zip lines on Sea Dogs where no one goes
We've added
anymore.
them
Let's
to the
go.
skeleton forts that allow you to kind of zip line between 2 positions to kind of escape the skeletons or get close to them when they first spawn, or just general kind of zip lines across the islands for like fast traversal and moving chests around the islands quickly.
For example, on Ancient Spire Outpost now, you've got to clunk down some cliffs in order to get to your ship. Now you'll be able to just go and get on the zip line and go
Oh,
flying
thank
all
God.
the way down to the
Thank
jetty
God. I
next to your
hated
ship.
that. That was awful.
So alongside adding completely brand new tools to the Sea of Thieves sandbox, there's also the opportunity for us to go back and add completely brand new functionality to existing tools.
So another cool new feature that we're adding for Season 12 is the ability to balance on harpoon line. So you can shoot that harpoon line at another ship or another island and then jump onto it and then like balance across depending on the angle
Okay.
in which
I don't really
you
know how
fire
much
the
I would use that,
harpoon.
but that's
It'll
okay.
either be like too steep to climb up it, but if you're on the other end, you can actually jump on the harpoon.
Yes, you
line and,
do,
like,
bro. That's
slide down
my
it really
Google
quickly back
profile.
to your
Fuck
ship.
off.
We're really confident this will
That's
lead
Peter
to
Sus.
some really inventive player boarding
Luna,
tactics
it launches
out there in
for
the sandbox,
PS5
as well
the
as
same
bringing
day as
new
this
ways
next season.
to traverse
That's
the
why.
islands.
With all this that we're adding in
All of
Season
the shit
12,
updates they've
it
been
gives
doing have
players
been like, oh,
more
we have to like
opportunities
baby the
create those
PlayStation
stories,
players.
as we're really enriching the sandbox of every session.
So we're always really excited to add new tools and mechanics to Sea of Thieves, but
Turn this down
we're
slightly.
always mindful that we want to make sure that the game's health
There we go.
is in a really good position as well. That
Which
the
it wasn't.
integrity
It's
of
not.
Sea of Thieves is there for our players. And since we're adding new weapons into Sea of Thieves, we're very mindful that we want to
New
ensure
season
that
for
the
once,
hit
yeah.
registration
It launches
of
at the end
games
of
is
next
rock
month,
solid as it
so
can be.
basically
And
just
this
meh.
is an ongoing thing for us as a development team. We're constantly putting time and effort into this area to try and make it as robust as possible.
In the past, we've borrowed time from feature teams to address issues in the core experience, but it's always taken a back seat to the features that those teams are working on. In 2024, this is changing. We're securing a dedicated team to focus on the health of the game, bringing fixes and improvements to the things that matter most.
I don't want to make a comment, but like, why was this not a thing already? This is a live service that's entered its 6th year.
We want your Sea of Thieves
That's-
experience to be the best that it can be.
Why was that
Adding
not a
new
thing
loadout
already? What the
choices as
fuck?
part of upcoming seasons shows our commitment to making encounters between players a more dynamic and fun experience. But crucially, this all has to operate on a stable combat system. We know that there's still plenty of work to do here, but this remains a top priority for our team. March's update delivered easy anti-cheat, an industry-leading anti-cheat solution designed by Epic. This solution evolves over time, keeping up with cheat developers, blocking them at every turn. This is really, though, just the first step at improving the player experience here in Sea of Thieves.
We want to focus this year on making Sea of Thieves play better than ever before, whether that be improving the performance of the game across the variety of hardware it runs on, ensuring that it's a safe place to play with a focus on cheating, but also ensuring that our hit registration is as reliable as possible in all of your adventures out there in the sandbox.
Hit reg. Season 13. They're playing scary music. This is Reaper season, I assume.
So Captain Flameheart has been a staple and important character of Sea of Thieves for many years, appearing in our novels and appearing in our many tall tales and expanded fiction. With Season 13, this brings the return of Captain Flameheart.
Yes!
As Flameheart has been resurrected, so has his Burning Blade ship, and it's back in.
Oh, that looks fucking awesome. Oh, please. Please look like that in the actual game. Please, I am begging you.
So traditionally, world events have been at set locations throughout the world. The Burning Blade is a little different. The Burning Blade is a ship and therefore moves around the world.
But the twist is, when you've defeated the ship, you have the option to board it and pledge yourself and your crew to Flameheart, enter into his service, and become the crew of the Burning Blade.
Oh, it looks fucking awesome.
Player-created world event yourselves.
Oh, I remember this. Somebody actually recommended this as a world event. That's interesting.
And more formidable than any ship we've seen on the waves.
This ship has 10 cannons. It has a statue room dedicated to Flameheart at the back. It has a balcony where Flameheart likes to take in the view every morning with his coffee. And most importantly, it's got a massive flamethrower at the front.
Players will be able to pull a lever on their ship and fire 2 massive balls of fire out the front of their ship, which is really interesting because we've never actually had an offensive weapon that's frontal facing before. So I think this is going to create some really interesting dynamic naval combat situations.
So once you take over the Burning Blade, you are on this really powerful warship, and you have a skeleton crew helping you as well. So even smaller crews have every chance of crewing the Burning Blade because the skeletons will come to your aid.
So you could have skeletons repairing while you're on the cannons firing at enemies.
What date is this released? This is season 13, so this would probably be like August-ish.
It's about completing orders in service of Captain Flameheart. So around the world, there'll be numerous...
Season 12 is April 30th.
Have been conducting
Yes!
and they've been building up all
Yes!
sorts
Give me
of
Reaper
ancient
update,
artifacts and ancient
yes!
secrets from below the surface.
Underground, there's basically a chamber with a prism that the players can control to draw out constellations on the ceiling in order to help the ritual come to completion and get that knowledge of the ancients.
Each of these temples contains the secrets of the ancients, secrets that Flameheart wants above anything else. And as part of taking control of the ship, you'll be able to sail around the world, visit these ancient temples deep below these skeleton camps, engaging new puzzle gameplay, discover treasures, but what you're really after is the Orb of Secrets.
The
A
orb!
new treasure artifact that Flameheart wants. Collecting these secrets will add tribute to the Burning Blade ship.
The more tribute that you collect, the more value will be aboard the Burning Blade. But you will lose the Burning Blade if it sinks or when you choose to go and cash that tribute into Flameheart. So it's really up to you how long you think you can hold on to it with that risk reward, because everybody in the world is going to be coming for you. They're going to know you're in there and know you've got high value. So it really becomes this dynamic player-created world event with players versus players in the
I like that,
sandbox.
that's interesting.
So even though you
Oh yeah,
can
it's
visit
almost
these
like that's what
skeleton camps while in control of the
fucking
Burning
Briggsy Quest should
Blade,
have been.
it's not only tightly wedded to that new gameplay, players can also visit them anytime in their adventures. So should players visit these skeleton camps when they're not the crew of the Burning Blade, the skeletons won't be too happy that you've found a way inside these camps, and you'll be engaging in a combat-focused encounter to discover its secrets.
What's really exciting about Season 13 is the interplay of the features and the way that they'll bring players together and combine to create new stories. And whether you're the crew of the Burning Blade who wants to protect it, or everyone else who wants to take it down and steal that value, everything in Season 13 will bring you together.
In Season 14, this is Athena music, so what is this?
So towards the end of the year, we have Season 14, and while it's very early for us to talk about, we wanted to share some of our thinking here because it is totally aligned with this vision for what 2024 can be, this laser focus on the sandbox and mechanics that add to the variety of stories you can encounter in Sea of Thieves.
Internally, we're referring to Season 14 as Pirates of Mischief. Sea of Thieves has always had this playful, mischievous, and funny sense of humour. And with Season 14, we're expanding on that. The two main areas that we're exploring are new ways to stealth and new ways to cause mischief in the world.
Okay,
the real
so new tucking.
aspect of the Sea of Thieves experience that we haven't dived too deep into previously is the idea of being a stealthy pirate.
So when you think about stealth in Sea of Thieves and enhancing that, imagine being able to crouch and move around the world silently, or the ability to hang off the side of an enemy's ship.
Okay.
When we were having these initial conversations about Season 14, the first thing I thought of was the cardboard boxes in Metal Gear Solid. Could we allow players to climb into chests, and if they choose, they can actually scuttle around with their little legs out the bottom? And also, if they choose to, keep the ruse up, could other players come along and pick them up like a normal loot chest or treasure chest or whatever and take it onto their ship?
So another cool thing that we've been working on is the blow dart, which is another new weapon that players can wield from the armory and use that to kind of sneak aboard enemy ships and fire kind of these custom darts into players that will do different effects.
So imagine a blow dart that tracks whatever it sticks to, whether that's a ship, a chest, an item.
So I guess Season
player.
14 would be whenever they add the harpoon or whatever?
Like a specific position, so you can throw a firebomb in there.
Or the
explode
not the harpoon, what the fuck am I talking about?
Darts that can trigger specific sound effects, which is quite evil.
So there's Xbox One
where you
support.
could
Mike
build
Chapman,
around
the
your ship
creative
and shoot
director,
the
already
ship,
said that
and
they
it
aren't
sounds
gonna
like
drop
dropping, shoot the
support for
ladders, and it
Xbox
sounds
One
like
because he's
someone's
like
climbing up them.
And then thinking about
he
some
didn't
ways
give
that
player
will add
numbers, but he
mischief to the
insinuated
world.
that
One
like
of
the
those is
amount of people
idea
who
of
play
traps.
on
So much like
Xbox
the kind
One
of
is a lot
underground
larger
of
than
a
people would
firebomb,
think it is.
been thinking
So
about them being this
yeah.
kind of throwable trap that players can kind of throw into the world. Think of it like a spring trap that players can
Spring
place
Trap,
on
FNF
to
collab.
trap skeletons on a bounty or on a fort, or they could place it at the top of their ladders to prevent players from boarding their ships and get caught in this trap.
Along with these, we're also bringing a really exciting new tool, and it's the grapple gun, which is a dual-purpose rifle. So it allows you to traverse the environment much quicker because you're able to grapple yourself up to a ledge, for example, but you can also harpoon items and other players in.
So some of the new cool uses we've seen from the grapple gun in our early playtests are, you know, players firing themselves out of the cannon towards another ship to try and board them, and perhaps overcooking it and then using the grapple gun to fire it.
That'll be good use. That'll be really useful. I know someone who will absolutely use that.
An oncoming ship and then using the grapple gun to kind of grapple up and onto their ship so that they can board them and drop their anchor or have a fight with them.
To make sure that the grapple gun is balanced, it does have ammunition. You'll have arrowheads, and these essentially break off when you successfully use the grapple gun, meaning you can't continuously keep grappling. There is a skill to using the gun successfully and accurately. And
yeah, I'd imagine.
So when we think about 2024, we
Emporium
really
music.
get into the very heart of what makes Sea of Thieves great. That is your stories, powered by that design philosophy of tools, not rules. Season 12, 13, and 14 are fully exploring that, giving you new options, new tools, and fundamentally new possibilities that make this game unique and special.
I think when you look at the year ahead for Sea of Thieves, our plans for Season 12, Season 13, and Season 14, it's kind of making this shift away from these big kind of systemic changes to Sea of Thieves and returning back to the core.
I wish they were open and they just said, yeah, the only reason we did these whatever updates is because
new stories out there in the world.
We're ultimately
because of
shaping up the
PS5
meta,
launch.
giving players new tools to learn and master. And I can't wait to see what combinations players start settling on before we shake it back up again.
While everything that you're seeing today is still work in progress and possibly subject to change in some ways, we will be giving more insights onto how these things are developing as we come closer to launch for each of them.
With the richness of all these new seasons, and of course PlayStation Pirates joining us as well, it is such an exciting year for Sea of Thieves in 2024.
Is that it? They're not gonna address adventure.
Thank you for joining us for the Sea of Thieves
Them canceling adventures.
preview event. We hope you've enjoyed this sneak peek at what's coming throughout the
Yeah,
rest of
throwing
the year.
knives are coming
There's
next
still a
season.
lot
They're
more
adding
to
2 new
reveal for these
weapons.
seasons, so keep an eye on the horizon, as we'll have more to share closer to each season's launch. For more information and to keep up to date with what's new in Sea of Thieves, check out our social channels. So until our paths cross again, happy sailing, and we'll see you on the seas.
Yeah, that wasn't awful. I kind of wish they had gone into more details and other shit. Oh, what is this? Owls? Owls? Owl post-credit scene? Owl pets. More things to spend money on. Yes. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. That was all right. Very much excited for season 13. They didn't show enough for 14 for me to get super excited, but I mean, you know, season 12 had some nice shit. Season 13 had some really nice shit for me to get excited about. Yeah, pretty good. Can't complain. Yeah, that was quick stream. So, quick little stream. I will hopefully begin streaming again more soon. I've just been very busy with IRL things. Yeah, pretty cool. Thank you for watching, Luna. This will probably go up on YouTube as a VOD for once, but yeah. Very nice. See you guys later. Enjoy.